Our next guest says it's your home, what it looks like, how it's lived in, reveals more about you than anything else in the world. So think about that for a minute. Do you absolutely love what your home looks like? Or would you like to change up the look just a little bit? Well, Elaine Griffin is the designer and author of several books on design, and she joins us this afternoon to share design rules that professionals know but rarely share with the average homeowner. Elaine, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Hello!
When people start thinking about, remodeling the house, they think, I'll start with the kitchen. That's the command center. Let's go there first. But it's kind of hard to figure out where to start. Suggestions?
I'm glad you said it's command central because it is. And increasingly it's style central too, because in an open plan layout, which everyone seems to have these days or is acquiring, a kitchen is one of the first things that you see when you walk into a house. So every inch needs to be just as stylish as it is functional. Where to start? Think about the work triangle. That's the triangle between the cooktop, the refrigerator, and the sink. And you want to keep that as small a footprint as you can. And you want to modernize those appliances first. Right now, for refrigerators, I'm loving the built-in look. This is recessed. It's a counter depth fridge that's recessed for a super sleek look. It's a French door. It's a French door with a bottom-mount fridge, tons of storage, and look for features. Things like a perfect temp drawer that keeps everything at the ideal temperature. And then you're set to go.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Now, we know the professionals have the secrets. Can you give us any insight there as to what we could do?
Okay. It's super easy. What homeowners should really think about is after you have the functional things, that's appliances. I'm loving suite appliances, for example. They're all, designed to go together, so you don't have to figure out what goes with what. The refrigerator goes with the cooktop, it goes with the dishwasher. Electrolux has a ton of great ones. You want to go to the style stuff, and that's finishes, yes, but also, think of fabrics, surfaces. Countertops are the second biggest real estate after your cabinets. So you want to, it's a moment, it's an opportunity to express style and pizzazz. So choose something that looks like you, a little peppier if you're a peppy kind of person. Don't forget your backsplash, right? You want a peppy countertop. Don't forget your backsplash. The backsplashes as a rule are at least 15 inches tall. That's 15 inches of style. So, whether it's, loaded up with the same countertop surface or it's something contrast and super blingy, whether it's simply painted, add art. It's all about bringing in your personality and style to the functionality of a kitchen.
Make it look good. Elaine, I personally like a lot of light in the kitchen. Suggestions?
You should, because you want to see what you're cooking. The secret is, it's not a moment for dimness. The secret is lots of light for different tasks. So, something over the island, something over the breakfast area, something under the cabinets, and each one on a separate switch, so they don't all have to be on together, and on dimmers.
Okay, so let's me and you move into the living room. Maybe it's not exactly how we want it to look. Maybe it just really doesn't feel comfortable. What can we do?
For your living room?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Start with accessories. That's the secret. It's spring. It's not a time for redecorating. It's all about refreshing. Just like nature is rejuvenating and refreshing, you want to do that in your home. So whether it's the countertops, appliances, or throw pillows for your living room, freshen up with accessories. A coat of paint if you're ambitious, but at the very least, new throw pillows, a new throw, new lampshades. It's the little things that don't cost a lot that really add a lot of zing.
Okay, my wife is better at this than I am. What about the bathroom? What about the basement?
Oh, I love basements because you know what? You should finish your basements. They shouldn't be, in 2013, they should not be dungeons. So it's all about livening them up and showing them a lot of love. Paint, accessorize. You want to decorate your basement just like you would your living room.
Elaine Griffin, designer and author, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Appreciate it. A lot of great stuff there. I got to go home and try that now. If you'd like more information on what Elaine discussed, stop by DelmarvaLife.com and click on the show tab. It's on the left side of the home screen now.
Yeah, Jimmy, very neat ideas on how to arrange the appliances in your kitchen. Now, if you're looking to do something a little different, there are many options available out there to make it all happen. And many are aimed at convenience. So we sent Brian Spiros to Delaware Appliance in Frankfurt to check it all out.
Appliances are one of those things that most people don't buy often, but when you do, you may come across something that's fairly new on the market, and it leaves you saying, I want one of those. Tom Young with Delaware Appliance in Frankfurt showed us some of those items and the trends people are turning to in their home.
All right, Tom, so the major focus in any home is most likely the kitchen, and I'd imagine there are people who like showing off their appliances, but then there are people who like to conceal them a little, and you guys have options here for that.
You can do both. You can get the big, bold look of stainless steel that so many people want. Same token, you can integrate appliances where you put cabinet fronts on them. The appliances essentially disappear. You can do it with refrigerators like you show here, and the refrigerators behind the panel. You can do it with dishwashers, you can even do it with hoods. Almost anything that doesn't have heat involved, you can put wood fronts and integrate them into the cabinetry.
And basically you buy the appliance first, and then the cabinet maker will sort of put the wood on them.
Correct. The cabinet maker will give him specifications as to what size the wood needs to be. He will then make the cabinets to match the rest of your cabinets. You can even match the door pulls. They don't have to be the same as the appliance door pulls. They can be what everything else in the kitchen is.
Now let's talk about convenience.
So sticking with the kitchen theme, there are some appliances that have some features that people may not know about.
Right, and appliances that can do more in less space than what we're used to. For example, we have ranges fit in the normal 30-inch range space that actually have 2 ovens. With 2 ovens, obviously you can do more things at once. And the upper oven, which is smaller, still can accommodate almost everything you normally cook. Cakes, pies, casseroles, all of that will fit in a smaller oven, preheats in half the time, uses less electricity or gas, whatever you're cooking with. You can also use that same type of project on a wall oven where you have 2 ovens in the space of 1. So you get a lot of use of space, very innovative use of the kitchen appliances.
And with this range here, obviously the bottom part of the oven is bigger to accommodate that turkey or
Correct.
anything large.
Yeah, once a year when you want to do the turkey, you can still do it. But the upper oven, which is easier to get to because it's higher, will do almost everything else you do during the year.
When it comes to our appliances, people may not realize that a lot of them come in a drawer form.
Absolutely. More and more appliance manufacturers have tried to follow the lead of actually Sub-Zero, who innovated with refrigerator drawers. It's now to the point you can even get a microwave in a drawer. And a microwave in a drawer is very simple. Just press a button, it opens up, put your stuff in there. You can even put your popcorn in there, close it, but it disappears into the cabinetry.
All right, it's time to talk washer and dryer, but not necessarily how they work, but what goes underneath them.
Or what they go on top of. Quite often with the front load laundry, people have decided they want it raised up a little bit, and when you do that, you might as well get some space. So we've got storage space underneath. These are pedestals, the washer or dryer attached to the pedestal. Pull it out, that's where you keep your detergent, fabric softener, whatever it may be, out of the way. It's a perfect storage spot in the laundry room.
And if you don't have these pedestals, in most cases you can
In many cases, as long as the unit is still somewhat current, you can go get the pedestals and add them to the washer. It just has to be the ones that are made for that washer because they do connect.
And if you get water or ice from your refrigerator door, the ice maker is probably located inside the fridge or freezer where it's taking up valuable space. Tom says some refrigerators have the maker built right into the door, which frees up more room for all your groceries.
And if you have any questions regarding any of the appliances you just saw, go to our website, delmarvalife.com, click on the Show tab. Still to come on Delmarva Life, how would you like to end your day with an extra $250? We're going to tell you how to make it happen. Plus, veggies made easy. Do you ever wonder what you can do with some of the produce you see in the grocery aisles? Some of those vegetables you can't even pronounce. Well, we're in the kitchen next with a nutrition coach who's going to make it so simple for us. And maybe you need to go grocery shopping. Dr. Oz has a few tips on how to make sure what you select doesn't make you sick.
Every week we stock up at the grocery store, but if you're not careful, the food you buy can make you sick. Here are 3 tips. Avoid produce in large bins. people sometimes reach in with their bare hands, spread bacteria and viruses. Reusable bags are great for the environment, but they can gather germs. Machine or hand wash them at least once a week. Wrap meats in their own plastic bags, otherwise juices can leak and contaminate the rest of your food.